what are we going to talk about today?
Let's talk about the changes in PIP in Florida.
What is PIP?
Currently, the current law is that PIP is the $10,000 that you're required to carry on your auto insurance. And anytime that you're involved in a car accident, your insurance pays the first $10,000 for medical treatment, no matter who caused the accident. So that may change, that we're not required to do that anymore. What do you know about it?
Well, I know that they are thinking about doing away with PIP, and instead of having PIP or no fault insurance, requiring $25,000 in bodily injury insurance, which I think is a great idea to require bodily injury insurance because we're one of only a couple of states in the nation that doesn't require bodily injury insurance. And you get those clients who come in, they're hurt, sure they get some medical treatment with PIP, but there's no more money to go for, and at least this will have some money for people to make a claim against. What do you know about it as well?
Sure. Well, I think the $25,000 mandatory bodily injury coverage is a really big step that will enable people to be able to recover if someone else causes an accident. It also does a few other things, though. In litigation, in car accident cases, you have this thing called a threshold that before you can recover pain and suffering and before you can get to certain damages, you have to max out that PIP and you have to meet a permanency threshold. It sounds like a lot of big words. But that standard that you have to meet wouldn't be there when we don't have the $10,000 in PIP.
So I think that would be good for victims of accidents, not because I've had trials where you get past medical expenses, future medical expenses, and then the jury comes back and says, but they didn't suffer a permanent injury and therefore there's no pain and suffering award. It's a little odd, but they can do that under the law. So this would allow, you wouldn't have to meet that standard, that permanency standard to get the pain and suffering award. Yeah.
Correct. And then also they're talking about having medical payments coverage, which is already available to people. It's a voluntary coverage that everybody can take out that would pay your own medical bills irrespective of who caused the accident. It's always a good idea to have medical payments coverage.
Yeah.
It's nothing new, but certainly highly recommended now that the law may do away with the no-fault insurance piece.
So when does this become law? What do we know?
Well, your guess is as good as mine. It's been on the governor's desk for several weeks now. So
okay, so we'll see. Stay tuned.